Hi friends, welcome back, and today we are going to discussing about our custom commands in Cypress. Okay, in this place we can able to see one particular method. There is a first one add function for custom command and overwrite and overwrite query. This particular function is introduced in 12 version onwards. Okay, and we'll see for this one as well, and also custom function custom function creation, how we can able to create custom function. These are the four different ways we can we'll see in this particular video. Okay, for this I'm going to take for this particular example. Okay, and first I need to click for registration link by using the link command. Okay, if I inspect, there is a tag a will be there, and if you inspect the sign off also, we can able to see anchor tag for a. Okay, anchor tag I'll get for all the list of I'll get the list of anchor tags or how many it is present in a website in this entire page, and also I'll click for which is the one is presented for registration. If I click the registration, it need to be navigated back into registration. Once it is navigated here, I'll verify the title of the page. Okay, this is a command we are going to see. Okay, I'll create for describe block, and here custom commands. This is my suite, and here we need to create, first we'll go and create for normal approach, which is regular directly clicking for that particular link and all without custom. cy.visit, and here we need to pass for URL of our application. Now I'm going back, and this is my URL. Okay, and then I'm going to find for get it, and here I'm going to get for list of anchor tags. If I provide without any specification of the name or something ID anything, if I place only for the tag, then it will give for list of web elements. Okay, list of web elements, how many it is presented inside the application, we can able to get for all the things. Okay, in that I need to get for contains. Okay, contains is a function, it will search which uh, value we are going to find it. Okay, in case if that particular value is presented, it will go on click. Okay, now I'm going to take this particular one, I'm pasting here, and then I'm going to click. Okay, and once I click this particular function, after that it will navigate into a registration location, and here I can able to navigate. I need to verify this particular line also, right? We need to whether we are able to navigate it exact registration page or not. For this we need to verify for title. In this title I need to use for should equal, and then I'm going to pasting for my value. Okay, this is the normal without any a custom function, without any custom function. Now I'm going to here opening for Cypress, opening for Cypress. Now I'm clicking here, choosing the browser. Now custom commands. If I click now, it will open and it will find the list of anchor tags, and there it will find the registration which is presented inside the links, and it will click for that particular link. Even we can able to see the count of links it is founded. Now you can see 61 links it found. In anchor tag A, it is 61, it is having inside our web application, current web application. In that it is fine for registration. You can able to see whenever I'm also on the registration, even you can able to see in the highlights here. Okay, once it is highlighted, is clicked and navigated, and also it is verified the title of that. Okay, this is a one. Okay, now I'm going to execution. I'm stopping now. Okay, now I want to create for this. I want to create for custom command. I want to create for one custom command. Whenever I pass this particular one, I don't want to use like this. Tomorrow I want for sign up. I want to click for sign up. Sign on is there. I want to click sign on. Every time I need to write the same line. I don't want to write like this. I want to create for one custom command. If I want to click support, I need to click for only provide for support for the anchor tag clicking purpose. For this, we can able to create one custom command. Where we can able to create, there is a support folder. Here support folder, inside that custom commands. There are commands.js file. Okay, here we need to create for that particular file. Okay, and here I'm going to create for one custom command. Now I'm going to create for top because all the things are there. Cypress dot commands dot add. Okay, and here it will take for two parameters. I'm going to click a link, and also I'm providing for my locator, and then I'm going to create for my function. Okay, what function we need to do, and I need to do for cy.get, and here it will provide the list of elements in the current page and dot contains, and I need to pass for locator. If I pass the locator in sign on, it will click for sign on. It will for if you provide for registration, it will click for registration. This is the operation, it will do it. Okay, now how to access this custom command? Now I'll copy this one and paste it here, and I'll make it for only. Okay, add custom command. Okay, now I don't want this all the things. Now I need to cy dot which is the function name we created. This is a click link is our function, that function, and inside that I'm going to use it for this registration link. This is my link. Okay, and link name, and just I'm passing. Okay, now you can see, now also it will click. Now you can see still it is able to click for this. Okay, because we created for custom command, we are able to use for this particular one. Even you can able to see the title of the test case, that is add custom command. Okay, add custom command we are added for the test case. Okay, now I'm going to stop the execution. Okay, now you can see now what happened. This is a contains function, right? We use the contains function. If I use here small letters, if I use for my small letters here, not capital letters. Now I'm going to use for small letters. Register, save, and I'm going to use for again custom comments. Now my test case will be fail. Why? Means because it is trying to waiting for the name which is matched. Okay, but it is expected for capital letter, but it is fine for small letter. By default, it will in a Cypress, what will happen, that lower cases upper cases will be there, right? That particular section will be on. That particular section will be on means true. If it is true means Cypress every time it will think, if you pass for capital letters, it will think only for capital letters. Okay, then it will not think for lower letters, same value. But if you are pass for lower letters, but it will not accept. How we can able to achieve? Means we need to do for override query. There is a override query is the function. We can able to override that particular action. Okay, how we can able to overwrite that particular command. Okay, now I'm going to in the custom commands place only. Here we are going to see for custom overwrite query, not overwrite, overwrite query. Commands dot overwrite query. Overwrite query. Okay. Here, what we need to overwrite? This is also it is overwriting for existing function, which is a existing present, which is the one we are going to overwrite in query contains function. Okay. This is a contains function. Here contains is thinking for uppercases letter, right? We need to stop to thinking only for upper. You can also can do for lowercase also. That we are going to say now. Okay. Now I'm going to use it here, and comma and function, and then inside the function, what are the values we can able to create? Original function, comma, filter, sorry, filter, comma, text, comma, options, and you can able to use for equal and two curly braces, and outside you can able to provide for function creation. Okay, this is a function creation. We created, no? Where it is expected. Okay, we'll go for the documentation location. Uh, overwrite query custom overwrite. Custom queries is the one function. We have existing code. Okay, we can go down. We can able to see for there is a command for overriding purpose. Okay, this is a function we can able to copy up to here. Go into copying here and I'll paste it here. Okay, then yeah. Now I'm going to deleting inside this curly braces, which is the one we have. Okay, we just okay. Why it is happen means because I created the function, right? We can directly create for because this is a function. It is not required here, right? Because already created function. If you use for without function name, we need to use for that colons. See here, if you create the function, if you name it as a function, not required for this symbol. That I mistake. Okay, up to here perfect, there is no issue. Okay, now here we need to write a couple of steps. What steps you need to write? If Cypress dot underscore dot is regular expression, if that particular string has regular expression for the text, which text we are passing the text, then nothing, you should not do for nothing, no need to do anything. Okay, and else if Cypress dot underscore dot is object of text, if any object of text, then you need to do it for first options equal to text. Okay, and then text equal to filter, and then you need to do for filter, you should not do for nothing, just for the same one you can pass it. Same time, if in case if else Cypress dot underscore dot is undefined, the text, if you are not do for undefined, then you can do for text filter and filter nothing. Okay, this is the one. Once you've done this particular option, then you can able to do it for one thing. What you need to do, options dot match cases equal to false. If that case is happen, you can do for false, means by default it is true, then we are going to for false, means we are stopping. Don't think only for uppercase, check for lowercase and regular expression, object type, undefined, all the things you can check. Like that we are going to say. Okay, now let original equal to original function dot bind, and this is a mandatory. Okay, if you thought binding, the script will not be work perfectly. Okay, then return, what you need to return, original, and here what are the things we need to use, a filter, comma text, comma option, options. This is the one you can able to return, that we are going to say. Now if I use for click option, if I use the same content, if I am going to search with the uppercase lowercase letters, these functions, it need to be communicate. Okay, now see, it is able to find it and it is able to click for this registration. Now we are able to click, means this function is working as expected, this custom command is working as expected, because we are binding. Without binding it will not work. This is basically this overwrite query is released in 12th version onwards. Okay, even you can able to see in the documentation also. If you go for the last, see 12.6.0 onwards, the override query API is added. Okay, override query. This is a history we can able to see for that as well. Okay, and also we have custom commands also. In there is a overwrite. We see for add function and also overwrite query, and we need to see for overwrite. This is overwrite is basically it will overwrite existing function which we are going to use a type get, those things also it will do for the overwrite. Okay, for this overwrite I'm going to use for this particular code. Okay, this is the type. If I'm passing for login function, if I pass the login here, the login here, whenever we passed for password also it will visible inside a code, right? That also we'll see now. I'll stop the execution. Okay, first we'll see for overwrite. Okay, that function also we'll see. Now I'll delete this one and will it dot only, and then I'm going to use for overwrite function. Okay, now overwrite function we are going to create, and here I'm going to use for cy dot that particular this URL only. Okay, now I'm going to use for cy dot get and dot a type password also, and the same one I'll copy again, and click function purpose click. Okay, this is a click function, will do it. Okay, now I'm going to find for locator. Find the locator. This is a name attribute is presented. We can copy that name locator. Square braces. Going to pass this one. Okay. Same thing for password also we can find it, and name attribute is presented. I'm going to take that name attribute, single quotations, and here I'm going to pass for name attribute, and I'll click on submit as well. Okay, if I click on submit, that is a name attribute also we have single square braces and passed variable. Okay, now we are able to pass this one, and username and password is McQuery. Okay, if I run now this one, okay, you can able to see the password section in a here. Okay, now you can see the password is entered here. We can able to see the McQuery is a password. As per the security reason, we should not see, but we are able to see for whenever it is entered there, and we can able to see there is a dot symbols, but we need to see here as well. Okay, here as well we need to see. For this they are given the command, custom command. This is the one. Okay, we can copy this entire code, it will work as expected. Okay, now go to custom command. Okay, next to here, paste it. Okay, now we pasted. What are the things it is doing? It will take for overwrite, and type is a function, original element and text and option. Okay, the flag we are going to make it for false, where we are doing for logs. Okay, in the logs we are going to make for false. The type, whenever the type there is a star symbols, we need to showcase. Where you need to showcase, there is a sensitive case. Whenever it is coming the sensitive case, that moment we need to pass. When options, and there is a sensitive case, when it is coming for sensitive, then we need to make it for false. By default it is true, it will display. Then you can show for star symbol. Okay, once you make this one, and here you need to write one step, that is sensitive true. Sensitive true. If you make it for here true, then automatically what will happen, it will make for star symbols. Now again saving. Now you can see, now you can see star symbols came up here, star symbols. Okay, this one we can able to do it. Okay, this is a override function. Okay, and also we have custom command to write it. Okay, now we are doing here, after login, successful login, I'll mark to here, submitting. There is a welcome tours is a title. Okay, okay, this is a login tours, this is a header we need to verify. Just I'm going to here login tours. Okay, we are going to verify the title of the page. Okay, here cy dot title. Okay, and should, and then use for equal, then provide for title. Okay, now this is the one verifying the title. Okay, but I don't want to verify now. Okay, I want to use for custom command to login. These all the things I want to keep it into one custom command. Okay, how we can able to provide, in the commands location, we can go to commands location, In the top there is a, this is the one it is presented. We can take this particular one, copy, pasting here. Okay, and what all the code is presented here up to here, I'm going to copy here, pasting here. Okay, now there is a email. This is my email here, password, password here. Okay, both the cases I'm passing here. Directly everything is presented here. Just we need to use for login. Okay, how we can able to use it here? Just will comment this everything. Now cy dot login, that is my function, and this function is required for two variables, two values. That is a Mercury. Okay, and I'm going to pass for Mercury and also Mercury. Okay, now I'm going to save now, and just I'm going to run for commands. Now see, again it is working for based upon our custom command. Title also verified, successfully done. This is a custom command which is we are going to create for entire steps into one particular function, and we can able to run it. Okay, all four actions we done successfully. I hope it this information help for you. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and share to your friends and colleagues. Thank you.